Francisco Chinatown's Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory celebrates its 59th anniversary. Days later, we were interviewing co-owner Kevin Chan when an anxious visitor interrupted.
He kind of lunged at me and he reached into his back pocket and he pulls out a fake sheriff badge and he's pretending to be a sheriff. And then he chased me down the street yelling obscenities at me. This guy right here.
Minutes later, police arrive.
You don't want to assault the tourists because people will leave San Francisco.
No, that's the last thing we want right there.
Chan has seen many incidents like these. In October, a man shoved his customer, forcing Chan to flash his concealed weapon.
It's just not a good sign for a business owner or for a community or for a city. So I hope we can change a lot of this. I think our law is too loose here because people got arrested, the next day they released already.
Putting Chinatown even more on edge is the anti-Asian hate during the pandemic.
Coming to Chinatown, many people were frightened about Chinese people being attacked. Many people were afraid to come out. It severely affected our business.
iCafe's freshly baked confections are being photographed by photographer Frank Zhang, who grew up in Chinatown.
This is a pretty common sight, right?
Yeah. Along Grand Avenue, we see a lot of empty storefronts. I'd say probably 40% empty.
Zhang takes me to the Chinatown Photographic Society clubhouse, which was renovated right before the pandemic hit.
We haven't gotten together since January of a year ago. So we've been paying rent for the last 16 months. Beautiful clubhouse. It's been sitting around. It's totally warped. Nobody was taking care of it, so it's kind of like wasted.
Another unfortunate trend happening in Chinatown is the demise of the restaurant banquet hall. Behind me is New Asia, which shortly after the COVID pandemic broke out, converted to a grocery store because people simply were not eating out. This is the last banquet hall in Chinatown.
Yeah, this is the last one.
The others didn't survive.
They're all closed.
And you barely survived.
Yeah. Right now, day after day, I keep losing money.
At more than 100 years old, Far East Cafe had sales of around $10,000 a day before the pandemic. Now it's just $300 to $400 a day. The restaurant used to bring in 2,000 to 3,000 customers for holiday banquets.
We call them and say, hello, do you want to make reservation for the coming year? They said, don't count on me. I know why, because, most likely they don't have an income.
Woks for all walks of life, the most ingenious cooking vessel.
How many times have you used that line, all walks of life?
I just thought of it today.
Tane Chan started the wok shop 55 years ago.
Chinatown was just the place, the go-to, just teeming with people and safe. Now it's very different, like every place else, but still we get our share of tourists too, that the few that are still traveling and coming, because Chinatown, regardless, it is a go-to destination.
A destination trying to battle rising crime, hate, and economic hardship, while still bringing joy to all those who visit. Mork New, CGTN, San Francisco.